So here we go. Slab being poured for our carport and garage. We've got a little bit more than we anticipated. Need 8 cube because we pushed the area out another half a metre or 40 centimetres extra. So let's just see what happens here, shall we? There you go, half done. Just got to wait now for the other half to come. See how long we have to wait, shall we? But we've ordered another 4 cube. That's 5 cube. So hopefully that'll do us. Fingers crossed. Because it's a bit deeper than what we thought. There's some deep bits. Anyway, didn't take long. So here we go. Second pour. Another 5 cube to get this finished. There we go. Slab forward. Spot on. All done. At one point I thought we were going to be a little short. Yep. 9 cube. Because we have got a wide long Okay, we've had the slab completely finished now for the carport and the garage. So there you have it. There's one of the posts you just showed me earlier on, loom was. That's one that's going at the front. So the little the pads there, which I've got plates on, which are embedded into the concrete. The slab's a little bit bigger than we originally discussed because we put a 40 centimetre addition around so that the posts weren't going to be right on the edge. That was the advice that Loom gave us, so we take his advice because he does this more than what we do. One's being a bit of a fire starter up there. Look at that, eh? Yeah, it's burning all the scrub. It's rubbish. So tomorrow is carport and garage fabrication. Fingers crossed, everything works fine. I'm very happy. Things are really starting to come together now. We're finishing things off. Here she is. That's one tired little lady. She has been on the go all day, and any time she can find something that she can chase after, she does. As well as doing all the carport slab, Loom has also been doing second fix electrics. We've put both those lights up there. They literally shine up and down. They've got bulbs at the bottom and the top. We've also got the light switches here. That's for going around the house on the balcony walkway ceiling up there. That'll do those front and that side, and then this one does around the other side. He's also been a busy boy in the bathroom. He's done the shower. And the shower water heater. And every home should have one. I'm a great believer in these bum guns. Not only does it save on toilet paper, it don't half make you fresh afterwards. I don't know why they don't have them in houses in England. But anyway, so that's done here. And then all the sockets are all been done in here. Haven't bought the lights for in here yet. We were undecided what we were going to buy. So we've only bought the lights for the bathroom, which he's going to do. And he's done all the sockets in here as well. So Mon and I have got to make a decision on the lights. There is something else I've had an option as well to look at. But these are the light switches here for the lights that are going to go up there. The main area, that boss there, that's going to have I think 5 or 6 lights hanging down. So then what we got also is the light switches and plugs here. Looks like Mon's fire starting too much. I think I've got to give her a help. So there's the garage already done now. So one day to do the slab, or rather one day to prep for the slab, one day to do the slab, one day to do the steel frame. Happy days. Well, looks like we've got the first of the roof sheets going on, the metal sheet, and as you can see it's a lovely blue, the same as the rest of the house. But there's no PU foam on this, as we don't need it. But These are 7 meters long. And I think there's one of 15. I think we've got 15 sheets. I said if we could allow just a little bit of an edge over so that we can have guttering on, which is what we're planning on, having some guttering so we can do water catchment. And here we go, halfway. Been at it just over an hour, don't take long. As easy as that. So Lorm is just finishing off the metal sheet of the roof, putting the barge boards on the end there, and also the barge boards on the other side. Also, we've just had a digger arrived. Mon said to me, they're starting to do the road. And I just said they're a bit close to that water pipe. And within seconds the water pipe erupted. What they're doing now I don't know, but they're starting to do our roadway here with concrete, and I think they're just putting drainage pipes in or something. I don't know, but I guess only time will tell. But they're going right up past, there's a bend up there, and they're bringing the concrete all the way down to where it finished, just past my mother-in-law's house and her wall, where the electric pylon is. So, a lot happening this week. It's been extremely busy. I got flaming awful cold, as you can probably hear from me. My nose is running for, I could run for the Olympics. But anyway. That's running very close to our drive. Wow. The concrete that we had left last year when they were doing phase 1. There we go. That's very close to the water pipes. I know how close the water pipes are to our room. But anyway, I've got to do it. It's going to be 3 meters wide. So we've had 3 days on the garage and carport. So first day was a concrete, or setting out for the concrete and pouring it the next day. And then the following day was steel frame. And now we have the roof on, and the next job will be to do the block work. So the garage is 4 meters wide and the carport is 6 meters wide by 5 meters. And this is going to be blocked on 3 sides, and then we're going to get a double roller shutter, one of which will act as like a door, and the other one will be, if you open it completely, we'll be able to get a vehicle in there. I don't ever believe it'll be planned to put a vehicle in there, but who knows. We were one short of the roof metal sheet, and that's here ready to go. But all the sides are having cement boards, the rear cement boards, the barge boards as well, and there will be a gutter along the front here going into an all water container, and yeah, it will have power, it will have electric, it will have a pump for the water, it will have a tank for water, it will have a washing machine, and it will have a facility to wash, hand wash, etc. Whether we get all that done before we finish, who can tell? Before we leave, who will know? But we're going to try. Anyway, I think tomorrow Uncle is starting the block work. So the grader's been down here levelling off our road outside our house, ready to do the concrete. It's going to be 3 meters wide and 30 centimeters deep by all accounts. And during the process of doing the grader, levelling out, whatever, they hit the water pipes twice. The pipes aren't very deep in the ground, unfortunately. So this is like the mains water pipe. So they hit it there, and then they hit it further up here on the left. So people who have been watching my channel for a while saw last year I used the overproduction, over whatever concrete to put the driveway or the entrance slip road, whatever you want to call it, this little back hump here. Apparently they will come along and they will cut, and if you can imagine 30 centimeters, that's virtually going to make it level. So happy days. We asked them if they wanted us to cut that, and they said no, no need. If we need to do it, we will do it. So this is all ready. When they're going to get round to doing the concreting, who knows? But it's on the cards. They're starting. It's been done. So anyway, I'll let you know when they start. All of these trenches, walkways, whatever you want to call them, will be lined with a membrane and then filled with stone. The rings over there will be going into there, and then we've got the ship pot here, and then we're only going to go around as far as here. Well, good afternoon. We're coming to the end of a warm day here in Don Juan on our build site. It's been a busy few days, a bit frenetic. We're doing the second fix on the electrics, and the plumbing, other than running the pipework into the building or underneath the crawl space, is virtually done. So I'll show you now the garage. So there we have it. The garage is complete. It's all the block work's done. Lum's just finishing off the electrics. For the outside in the carport, there's a light switch and a plug socket in there. We dug a trench that's yellow pipe all the way around so that the power can go underground once it comes from P. When they eventually get round to doing the posts over there, it will just go across to the garage. I'll show you in a minute. A breaker box in here with a plug socket. So that's one of 3 breaker boxes. So you can isolate the power from here, and then the power goes underground under the stone here around the French drain, big path, whatever you want to call it, the stones It then goes down. It'll be under stone here as well, underground. The water pipe will follow along the same vein next to this. And then it comes out of the ground, goes up the garage, and then across to breaker box number 2, big one. So that's so we can do the feed into the garage to then, if we do solar or whatever. And then finally, there's another little breaker box here. So then it goes all the way over here. We run out of yellow pipe, so you know what I'm going to be painting this pipe yellow. And then what will happen will be when they eventually put the post here, the big concrete post, it will just run from there to the top, to here, and then come down and round and up. That's the plan. We've also got a light in here. And a light in here. The washing machine's going to go down on the right hand side, and the washing sink, hand washing, etc., because Mum wanted one of those. The garage will be kitted out as and when, and yeah, very good. Like I say, the first fix on the electrics is done. Second fix on the electrics is now done. We've got all our lights in the house. Well, almost all of them. There's a couple left to do, but they can't be done until we finish the walls, the cladding on the walls of the kitchen and in the lounge area. The outside lights are all on, and the internal house lights. Once Loam manages to get it all wired up. It was working yesterday, but I didn't film it. So I'm going to film it now. These cement boards here have all been done for the backs of the chairs in the entertainments area. Sun's now starting to go down, but I've still got lots of work to do once Loam finishes. He reckons he's going to be away in a few days' time, all finished. And yesterday, Mon and I and Mod, my stepdaughter's boyfriend, give us a hand to put in situ the overflow rings for our toilet, both this side and the other side. Put our fridge in. Our fridge is all in. Happy days. Yeah, so there's the rings this side as well. So once the sun goes down a little bit and it gets a bit more dusky, Lub and I sit here and have a beer at night time. Well, I have a beer and he has a soda and M3 Red Bully type thing because he's off the sauce. And then I shall hopefully have the lights back on. Just plumbing in all the electrics over there, so they're just about to be all connected up again. And then then there'll be light. Ruby's barking at if you can see it. It's a kite, it's a kite. Shush, will ya? Be quiet. So, we've now got lights. So our carport now have lights. The garage has one light in here. Over the corner there is going to be a plug socket for the washing machine. And that's that. There she is. There's Gob on a stick. Hey? Hey? Say hello, everybody. Hello. Right. House, let there be light. So there we go. There's lights there. Same on the other side. And we now have lights all the way around the outside of the house, both ways. Hopefully very shortly we'll be having the remainder of our shutters all delivered and fitted, hopefully over the next couple of days. Unfortunately, Mon and I have got to go out tomorrow. I've got my visa to go and pick up from Carport immigration, and yeah. So the whole of the bathroom is all done now. Sinks are all in place, toilet, shower, etc, etc, etc. And now walk into the main area, main living area. We've got one more light, which is just there. We've got two more lights to go on this wall here in the kitchen. And as you can see, here's the resistance. The whole of the ceiling is all lit up now because the bedroom lights are all on. So all lights up there. Outside area, it's a very bright LED, but it lights it up very well. And I've decided the pool table's going here. So tomorrow, Mon and I are going to Carport to the immigration to get my non-O visa. Fingers crossed. Come back, we've then got to go over to Carport, which is about an hour and a half, or an hour and 30, yeah, hour and a half from where we live, because sadly one of our family members passed away. So we've got to go and pay our respects, or rather Mon's family have. Loom tomorrow will be doing all the second fix of the water, so hopefully the showers, toilets and sinks and everything will all be up and running tomorrow. That's his plan tomorrow, as well as getting the other lights finished in here. So we're not far off now. I think he was supposed to have gone back to work tomorrow, but I think he's got an extension on that and he's going to go next week or the end of the week. And then it's down to me to finish off all the remainder of the titivating. And then my job begins as far as, yeah. So it's lit very well out here. And, yeah. Oh, also he said he was going to do tomorrow fitting of these, the toilet, and doing all that. So there we go. Good morning. It's just coming up for 7 o'clock on the 18th of February. And yeah, I've come down for a cup of coffee. We've had a few days where we've had to be away because there's been a family member pass away, and today is her crematorium, at the temple. But anyway, Loom's been very busy. So was Uncle. So quite a big update today. And also as well, it's his last day today. He's got to go back to his day job. So I'm going to do a final roundup this evening, but because he's got a few more bits and pieces to do, I'll show you what I mean. But here we go. Look, the garage and carport is now complete. We had to go to Global House yesterday to get our what I call my last big expense. Oh, well, I hope so. Anyway, our water tank and our pump. So, yeah, all the pipe works sort of there. One sheet of metal sheet there. It's got to be done. So all the pipe work here is all for the toilets, shower, water, etc. There will be, I will be tidying this up a little bit. The way he's put it in is functional, but it's not how I want it, so I shall be tidying it up a little bit. We have got water, but obviously we bought the pump now because the pressure's a bit low. So that that's not staying there. And then it goes into the tank, and I've got to support these pipes with some blocks before we put the stone in. And the same applies to here. This is this all plumbed in. We said about putting a grease trap in. He said because there's such short run, no need. Whether we will in the future, I don't know, but he said no need, so there you go. Looks like the dogs or somebody's been playing around with a load of polystyrene. Got a bit of clearing up to do here. But oh, one more thing. The backs of these seats have all been done now. There you go. The bathrooms are now all complete. Although I have come in here this morning and seen that we've got a little bit of a leak from there, so it must be a washer missing or something, but we'll find something. So yeah, it's all done. And the other bathroom is the same. It's exactly the same. So I have got something else I plan on doing in here, but I'll leave that for a later video as well. We now also have another light in here, and excuse me, this is nearly finished. Just got 2 more lights to put up on this wall here, one over the kitchen area and one over the coffee shop area. Fridge is installed, all the plumbing's installed for the sink, hobs there. We've got to just clean it up, And on top of that, we've got the other side's been done as well. So that is essentially the finished article, apart from all the rubbish on the table. And then I'm going to put some shelves in that area there. I don't know why he didn't put any bit of that there, but I guess at the end of the day it don't look too bad, does it? So I'm going to sit and have a cup of coffee now. So I'll come back tonight and do a finish off once he's gone. That's it essentially. We're now down to the final finishing touches, which we will get on with. The flashing light. This is LED light and it's making pulsing. I might change this. Good afternoon. Mine and I have been busy this morning because we've now got all the garage fitted and finished, and we've started to do a clear up. And also as well, Loom has finished. He's done. Second fix electrics, second fix water. We've got some finishing off to do. The garage and carport are now complete, except for the door, but don't need to worry about it. I'll show you one in. There you go. Okay, here we go then. So it's all rendered. The dirty pickup's in there. That's where it's going to stay now. I'm going to bring it up here from our home down in Tuplang. We've had a water tank put in here, along with a water pump, and the washing machine will go there. And then all around here, where at the moment we've moved everything from under the house, there'll be like a little workshop of some description. I'm not the best DIY and I'm definitely not a very good mechanic. So, but I do think we'll park the motorbike in here, and I may well have another motorbike later on. Some racking here to store stuff as well. So we're now all done with the water, electric and the garage. Got one more thing to show you. So we finally got the cladding on the walls, the faux looking wood panelling. We've got two lights, one in the kitchen and one that's going to be over where I'm going to make tea and coffee. Side is also being done. So yeah, looks all good. Looking good. Very happy indeed. The cooktop's all installed and we've checked that it's working as well. We've polished everything, tidied everything. The sink's all plumbed in, as I said before, and the fridges, freezers are all done as well. I've got to, what should we say, hone my skills in painting these covers over the sockets. So there you go. I'm going to bring episode 16 to a close of Gary and Mon's house build here in Dong Quan, Isann, northeast Thailand. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. We've now got electric second fix done. Water, second fix done. Loom is done. It's now down to us to finish off and do things. It's always been in the game to be able to, essentially, once I feel confident I can do things, to take over. He's got to go back to work at his day job. So he's done a very good job. I'm very happy. I will, in a later episode, probably in a couple of weeks' time, give you the final rundown and total for this house build. Next episode will be our windows and door installation video, because I've been desperately trying not to show you anything. It's very hard. When you've got people working around you and working on something that you've planned, and it's, in my mind, it's going to finish off the house. There's a lot of quirky things in this house, a lot of unusual shapes and sizes, but these windows and these bifolds and these doors are a absolute pivotal to this build. And the finish that we're experiencing from these guys, top notch. And from what I can see now, I'm over the moon. But I don't want to reveal it. I want to do a special video completely on that. So anyway, I'm waffling on. Sorry, my apologies. So loom's off now. The garage is complete. Just need the door putting on. The car's going to be parked there. So if you've enjoyed this video and you found it mildly entertaining, a little bit informative, please subscribe. Give me a like and a thumbs up. And as per usual, your comments are very much welcome, and I do reply to all comments. So I'll bring episode 16 to a close. Thanks for watching.